And this is not the way I wanted to start this video, and this is not the way you want to start a week going into one of the biggest tournaments of the year with a broken release. I went to go make a barrel adjustment, and I over-tightened this little guy right here. And what ended up happening was it snapped off. Part of it's still in there. If it'll focus. Part of it's still in there. Very less than ideal. It's not an Ultraview's fault. It's mine for, really trying to reef down on it. We're going to start this video off with trying to fix my release 2 days before I leave for Lancaster. So hopefully I can get this fixed. If not, I'll be shooting a hinge, it looks like. So we're going to try to get this out of here. I think if I can get that out of there, I'll be fine. But what I need is some pliers, and I don't have any right here. Hopefully, I might have a similar cap head bolt that I can get in there. If not, we'll be making a trip to Lowe's. Hopefully, they have something that's small. If not, I know where I could get one. It's just not going to be until tomorrow. And today is going to be the last day where it's not raining. So it's really the last day that I can shoot and have the garage door open, because I don't really feel like getting drenched. And I don't really have an indoor place to go on the regular yet. So just a little chaos, just a little panic, a little panicked. Absolute worst case scenario, I don't get this out. I'm heading up to Lancaster anyways, and they just so happen to be, one of the largest Ultraview dealers in the country. So hopefully they'll have a button I can just buy off the shelf and spend the evening, the afternoon putting it together and getting it set up the way I want. And maybe that's a little bit of chaos that I need to kind of get the whole shooting the arrow thing in the center out of my head. Just something else to focus on. But again, not ideal. Not exactly how you want to go start the week off. This is awesome. God, I'm an idiot. There it goes. And we're out. Bit's back on. That's out. We just need to find a little cap head bolt that matches these threads. Is this the same size? All right, so at least good news. If this is the same size as that, I can at least have something to go to the store to, oh, perfect, it is. All right, so that does fit on there. I need to find one that matches the size of this barrel. All right, extensive looking through my release drawer, everything I can find. I do not have a bolt that is the same size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my UV barrel, I'm going to go to Lowe's, and I'm gonna see if I can't find the stainless bolt that fits in here. And I'm probably gonna buy like 3 of them. All right, we are back in business. So a little update. I used the big old strong muscles I got, and I got this little tiny 540 cap head bolt. I stripped it. I broke it in half on my UV button when I was trying to change the adjustment of the thumb barrel just a little bit, just trying to get it a little bit more in the pocket. And, went full panic. Contacted Ultraview. They told me what size bolt it was, so that way if I went to the store, I could go figure it out. They're gonna also help me out and send me a couple extra of those. So that's awesome for them. Thank you, Billy. And so I went on this mission to go find this like super specialty little tiny ass screw, which I didn't think I was ever going to find, which I didn't. I went to Lowe's, went to a specialty hardware store, could not find it at all. But back in the day, I bought one of the 3D printed barrels to put on a Carter Wise Choice. The parts kit that came with this had another one of those. It's a little long, so it should work. It should be fine. If not, I can always take a Dremel and trim it down. But we're back in business. That was, I've been at this now for 2.5 hours, and I had the parts and pieces in my shop the whole time. So let's put this back together. I shot an awesome intro for this video, and I guess I will roll that for you guys now. All right. Let's shoot around. Gonna open the door back up. I'm gonna get 3 little practice shots, and then I'm gonna shoot around. Like I said, this is the last little bit of prep I have before Lancaster and Vegas, which are the only 2 tournaments that I shoot a year. I don't get to shoot ASAs, IBOs, any of that cool fun guy stuff that you guys wanna go shoot. Foam animals, can't do it. I can go to a total archery challenge if it fits my schedule, but for the most part, my entire target season is Lancaster and Vegas. We're going to shoot a, I don't know if I'm gonna go full 660 or if I'm just gonna shoot one face. I was gonna shoot a full 660 round, but we might be running a little low on time with the light outside. So let's throw one down here. The first end is always the hardest, punching good holes. If I can punch good holes in paper, that's the most stressful part of all this. Like once you get good holes, it's easy to kind of keep the arrows in there, at least for me. High right, might have caught the 10, might be a 9. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm reaching for it a little bit. All right, let's go look. Perfect X, this is my second arrow, 9, 10. And we have these guys down here putting our building together. We can get in our sweet gym whenever that gets built. So that'll be nice. Score, new score, favorite, Vegas round, X10, 9. All right, we went 10XX. Do cool guy stuff. That one's a little high. Still should be a 10. XX10. We have kind of recovered. Oh my God. This is not a good day. That's a 12. X, whatever you want to call it. I mean, center X. 10, 10, plowed the center out of the X. End 4. That was 4. This is 5. I need to start letting stuff down. Since I built this bow for the target bow build, I've changed some things around. Stabilizers are the Rev X bars. I can't remember if when I made that video I had the UV bars on it or if I had the Rev X bars. Tried the UV bars, wasn't a huge fan. The weight has changed drastically. On the front here, I did the cool thing with all like the 1/3 ounce weights, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tungsten weights. So that'd be 5 ounces, 6. It's about 7.5 ounces with this little doinker cap on the end of it. In the back, I have a 12-inch bar with 4, 8, 12, 16, 17 ounces of weight off the back with the little shrewd end cap here because I like the way it sits in my hip crease. I changed the sight, but if you guys didn't see this, I don't know what to tell you. This is the CBE axis sight, that's changed. The bow is pulling, I think, 62 pounds, and I'm holding 19 and a half, which is a lot different than when I started. When I started, I had way less weight on the bar. Overall bow weight, I think, was like 8.2 pounds. And I think I was holding somewhere in like the 14-pound range. Now I'm holding a 9.1 pound bow with 19 and a half pounds holding weight. So also shooting a 7X lens. X, X, that's a 9. By the thinnest of margins. So after 5 ends, we have shot 8 X's, 5 10s, 2 9s. The second half, we're not shooting any 9s. The arrows that I'm shooting right now, these are all the hot rage. It's what all the good guys are shooting right now. These are the Ultra arrows. These are the 27s, the Premiers. I'm running 200 grains of point weight. It is the Ultra components in the front. On the back, I have a wrap with 4 AAE Max Hybrid 26s. No, Hybrid 40s, because these are the longer vanes. And a 4-fletch with the Ultra pin nocks with biter nocks on the end of them. I just like the way the biters fit on this serving, so that's why I went with them. Plus, color match. See? Good job. I don't let down enough. I try to force it. It's not what you're supposed to do. It's not what Joel Turner says to do. It's not what my coach Dylan tells me to do.
Don't rush through your shots, okay? If you screw up your draw cycle and that's something you're working on, let the bow down. Ain't no rush out here.
A letdown is always a good shot.
See.
I'm just gonna make good shots. The f was that? X. This is a really good. I just keep putting it in the same hole. And then another 9. Yeah. XX 9. You guys ask what app I use a lot. I post this one a lot on my social media, on my Instagram, especially in my stories after I shoot. This is Archery Success. No affiliation with the app. I just think it's a really good app. You can keep your score. You can plot your arrows so you can see what your tendencies are. You can add all the stuff, like all the adjustments you make on your bows and do all these things, shoot all these games, and it'll tell you, set up 1, 2, 3, how you shot those in relation to the other ones. So really cool app. I just use it to keep score, but it's nice, convenient. It's all there. I can look up my history. I can see how good or bad I've been shooting and see if there's any trends with that. X, 10. So it's good. X's are good. X count right now is at 12. 10 counts at 9. Yep. If I make good shots, the bow does what it's supposed to. So it's definitely not the equipment. It's definitely me. That actually might be a 9. I don't know, you call it. You let me know. X. I'm calling it a 10. Let me know in the comments. If anything, I need a little bit of mental boost. So, XX 10. Probably shouldn't have shot that one. I felt like I was collapsing in the shot, and it still made it to the center somehow. Oh, 10. I'm giving it an X. One more end. We've shot 15Xs, not great. 910s, not great. 3.9s, very not great. Last end. That's not in the center. Probably a 10. Yeah. X. 10, 10. All right, guys, that is it. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching this video. Not the greatest day shooting, not the biggest confidence booster getting ready to go to the only 2 tournaments I shoot a year. It's also not a big confidence booster to break your release right before you go. I shot a 297, not great, not terrible. Definitely have some work to do, but like when I make good shots, you guys seen them, when I make a good shot, the arrow hammers the center. These ultra arrows have been shooting absolutely awesome. 200 grains of point weight on them, 4 fletch on the back. These things are absolutely laser beams. They're hitting right behind the pin, so as long as the pin is in the center of the target, that's where they're going. The Elite Verdict absolutely delivers a good shot when I make a good shot. So again, it all comes down to me shooting. It doesn't matter what bow I'm shooting or what arrows I'm shooting. If I don't make a good shot, it's not going in the center. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you want to see how I end up doing at Lancaster, hit that subscribe button. Be on the lookout for that video. And if you like this video and you like, how I came out here and shot a 297, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.